Emmy Frane. I'm a senior here at La Follette, and this is my profile.
I mean, you've been a multiple sport athlete all through the school year. For you, how does it pretty hectic, or how do you survive academics, athletics, and social life?
I just try and manage my time really wisely. I mean, there's a few times where my parents will be like, you know, you have to do this, you have to do that, and I'm like, oh, but I want to go hang out with friends, but it's like, no, you have to do this stuff. It gets tough sometimes, but I just remember that it's what I want to be. I want to be a multi-athlete.
Do you have a favorite sport of the three?
Probably volleyball or track.
What do you like about those sports, and how are they all compatible for you?
My favorite, well, volleyball I like mainly. It's just been a sport that I've been kind of good at my whole life. It's just my favorite thing is the fans. I love everything about that. And then track I just like because it's also a team sport and it's also an individual sport. And so you really have to lean on your teammates sometimes, like for relays and for points, but at the same time you're racing against yourself.
Have you ever been to the state meet?
No.
That goal for senior year?
Yeah.
It's pretty phenomenal.
Yeah.
For you, 3 words: loyal, gullible, and driven. And you mentioned on there that you got the Team Gullible award in volleyball. What's that about?
For volleyball at our team banquet, the seniors always we have plate awards, and they just say something about yourself, like one word that describes that person. And usually every year I get the Gullible award because I just kind of believe sometimes what people say all the time. Yeah.
So they can pull your leg a little bit, but you go along. You have a good sense of humor, in other words, though, too, right? For you, how did you get started in sports? Was there any particular activities or persons that got you involved?
Yeah, I went to St. Denis, and we have Mazo there, and it starts in 5th grade, and I played volleyball, basketball, and softball there, and then I just kind of kept going.
And then also you're involved in the Monona swim team and Eastside Sharks.
Yep.
So was it from an early age you were just into everything?
Yeah, started out playing YMCA sports, and then just kept going.
Do you have an inspirational teammate, someone who's past or present teammate who's inspired you?
Yeah. My freshman and sophomore year, I played volleyball with Crystal Graff, and who now plays for Wisconsin. And she was really, really humble. And for how much talent she had, she could have easily been a person that just, was bragging about everything. But you asked her about all the awards she won and everything, and she was so quiet about it. Like she wouldn't even really. I don't know. And it just really inspired me. I like that type of player.
You mentioned your favorite athlete, an Olympic track runner.
Yeah. I can't forget.
Oscar, was it Pistorius?
Yes, he was the first this past Olympics to run with the prosthetic legs, and I just was really inspired by that. And that he lost the race, but he at least went all the way through. And I don't know, that's just my favorite part.
For you, as a high school athlete, was there somebody that inspired you when you were younger? At the high school, it was kind of like a role model, and now do you see yourself in that situation, inspiring younger kids?
Yeah, we do. For volleyball, we do a lot of little kids come in, like the middle schoolers come in we had Senate a few weeks ago come in, and just to see their faces, you can just tell, or when you're playing and you look up in the stands and a little kid. Sometimes St. Denis kids come and watch, and it's just seeing that smile on their face when you make a kill or something. It makes you feel so good.
So do you want to be a coach? Have you done some coaching?
Yep. I've coached Eastside Sharks track in the summer, and we also do camps. We did a volleyball camp, and we also did track camps. And so I've coached there, and I can see myself probably in a few years or so maybe being a kids coach or something. I like that.
And as a parent, eventually you think you'll be coaching your kids too?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there aren't a lot of women because of the busy schedules and that moms, but you mentioned your role model is your mom. Was she ever a coach for you? Or?
Oh, yeah. She coached me for volleyball from 5th grade to 8th grade, and she's always just been someone there for me. She comes to all my games. She's always there for me, and she helps me. She's always there to tell me, this is what you need to fix. And I like that a lot.
Now you list your favorite facility as the Rush Center. I take it that's you played state volleyball there.
Yeah, sophomore year.
For those that are a little apprehensive because basketball is moving there, are you in favor of it going there, or do you think it'll be, even though it has to, it'll be a good experience?
Yeah, I think it would be a good experience. I think there's a lot of controversy because it's like, oh, well, how come the boys get to play at the Kohl Center? But I think once people get there, you're gonna feel it's just gonna feel just the same. Like I like it a lot there.
I think they'll be able to make it a special event
Yeah.
for the girls all their own.
Yeah.
Now they talked about possibly having like the Packers come in or whatever. If Aaron Rodgers walked into a practice when you're up there, you think that would change kind of the tone of wow,
yeah.
we're happy to be here?
Oh yeah, definitely. That would. Yes.
So we have to kind of push for him to kind of hang around for that, right? Do you have your favorite team is the Packers? Do you have a favorite player?
Aaron Rodgers.
It is okay. So it's kind of tough to watch when they lose on a Sunday, and
Yeah.
you kind of feel the rest of the weekend kind of bummed.
Yeah, it's. I mean, I think they're gonna be able to bounce back hopefully soon, but I think they just have a couple of rough games.
But it's nice having a guy like that in the state. When you looked at your time at La Follette, what do you think is going to stand out the most for you being here?
I think my friends mainly. I met a lot of great people coming in here, and I think a lot of them I've learned a lot from them, and also teachers. I've had a lot of inspirational teachers.
You have the block system. Are you in favor of that? Do you like that?
Yeah, I like that a lot.
And tell more schools they should do that?
Yeah. Oh yeah. It helps you manage your for homework and stuff. It's easier just to have 4 classes, and you get more time to study it in the classes.
And what's your favorite website? Twitter, Facebook? You're big into social networking?
Yeah.
So do you think is that how more people now communicating with the Twitter accounts?
Yeah, mainly Twitter. I think Facebook's kind of going down and Twitter's going up more. But along with the social networks, I've seen a lot of problems come, so you really have to be careful.
Yeah, as an athlete, you have to be careful what you think before you
before you post.
Before you hit send,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. Is it dream date Justin Bieber?
Justin Bieber.
Okay.
I'm definitely a huge fan of Justin Bieber.
All right, and dream car Lexus, good taste. Now, since you've been involved in a lot of things, Peer Partners, Lancer Pride. What is that kind of helping students or?
Yeah, Peer Partners is a group of students, me and my friends. We at lunchtime we meet once a week, and we eat with kids who have disabilities who don't really get out and branch out to other people. And we just we also have one bowling, and we just start big group things that we try and get them more to interact with other people.
Yeah, high school is about opportunities and providing for others too.
Yeah.
And then career goal, sports agent or sports marketing. So it's gonna be somewhere.
Definitely want to go into sports.
What's your dream job?
My dream job would actually be to be a pro, a agent for a pro athlete, be a football, their agent person who sets up all their appointments and stuff. I don't know. That's just.
Are you looking at competing in sports in college?
No. I think I'm just kind of gonna be a student in college.
Intramurals?
Yeah.
And do that route?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, congrats on a great high school career so far. Good luck the rest of the year.
Thanks.